What's up guys, welcome to What is the Money YouTube channel. My name is Leo and on this channel I'll be growing a £50 account into 10k in 6 months. In this video I'll be showing you guys the top 3 mistakes that you should be avoiding in forex trading overall, especially when you're trying to grow a small account. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1, over leveraging. Risking more than what your account can hold, right? You should know how deep your pocket is. You shouldn't risk more than what your account can hold. So that's one of the major mistakes that happens when someone gets into trading, and what gets them into blowing accounts, losing a lot of money. They over leverage. The second mistake, not having a plan, right? Just waking up, open up the chart, seeing the chart going up, and you assume the market will keep going up. Then you just get in and you enter for buy, right? Without having a plan, without having any confirmations, without having any checklist, you just decide to jump into the market and whatever happens, it happens, right? It is what it is. Just that's not the right approach. So you should always have a plan. The third one, guys, is having a good money management, right? And this gets everything in one. Having a good money management is vitally important. You should respect money. You probably work hard for your money, right? You don't want to come to the market and just lose it like that. Therefore, your mindset in terms of how to manage the money needs to be good, okay? So sit down, have a compound plan, and know exactly how much you want to be growing that account with percentage-wise, and know how much you need to be making on that day. Once you make that amount, that's you done, right? Like I did, I showed you guys, I went through a plan. How am I going to accomplish this? How much I need to make each day, right? Percentage wise. And now I'm just following that plan. Now let me show you guys some mistakes that I commit this week. I nearly blew my account. So on Wednesday, this is what happened. How many positions did I open? The trade was going against me. I was overconfident at that time, right? GBP AUD would be going up, right? I just loaded. And whilst I was loading, the market was keep going against me. I just kept loading. Okay, let me just add another position, then just compensate on the way up. No, guys, British pound just kept on falling. If you know British pound, this pair right now is kind of bipolar with everything that is happening with Brexit. So it just kept going down. And as you guys can see, look where the market went, right? And I ended up adding more positions. I had to hold this position overnight. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do now? I really had to stay calm and just see what the market was doing. I just entered too early, the wrong time. So as soon as I enter, right, you guys can see up here, as soon as I enter the trade started going against me, and just kept adding position. At that time, I was trading emotionally. I was not following any plan at that point. Emotions were taking over and I was not being disciplined. And that ended up nearly making me blow the account. So I ended up holding that position. The broker actually had to close some of the position because I went over the margin. Luckily on Thursday, the market just flipped up and I compensated into some positions. And because I had entered some position on gold, that made me basically break even, which then Thursday at the end of the day, everything was already breaking even. I went back to 61. Then on Friday, that's when I really took the account over what I was supposed to be making. So this was a gold trade that I took on Friday. Up here, all the way down here, I was in drawdown, right? I was stressing. I was just quiet in my corner. Because at those times, you better just step out. At that time, really, to be honest, I was like, well, the counters are really already way lower than it was supposed to be. Whatever happens. If it blows, it blows. You don't want to be caught up in this position where you're checking your phone all the time. You're spending whole day looking at your phone, right? So I ended up checking the market again, closed the first entries, and I loaded down here, right? And it took me back up. The second position, I did see a sell. However, I didn't want to commit the same mistake again. I didn't want to overtrade. So I didn't enter for the sell, but I could have. But I had my eyes on gold. But like I said in the previous video, I will not be touching gold until I get my account at least to 1,000. Then I'll be at least touching gold again. But right now where my account is, I should not be touching gold. So guys, that was the mistake that I did. I ended up chasing the trade. Trade was going against me. I chased the trade. I started trading emotionally, and that nearly made me blow my account. So these are the mistakes that you should avoid. Make sure you hit the like button, guys, if you learned something new, if you found value in this video, and I'll see you guys. Take care.